Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again.
It's time for the J. Craig 5, maybe 10-minute movie review. That is right, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the 5-minute, 10-minute movie review. I am Jay of the J. Craig, and today we're going to be talking about Steven Spielberg's most recent movie, The Post. It stars Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks, and that's really all you need to know. When it's directed by Spielberg, starring Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep, then you're set. That's a good movie right there. It's nominated for Best Picture right now, as well as Best Actress. Big surprise there, Meryl. And I gotta tell you, it is a very good movie. It's a movie that I had no interest in seeing. Like a lot of Steven Spielberg movies these days, his subject matter doesn't always grab my attention. It doesn't make me want to go to the theater to see them. And that's unfortunate because I miss out on some good movies on the big screen. But when I finally do see these Spielberg movies that subject matter doesn't quite fit my cup of tea, I'm always surprised at how great they are. And The Post is no exception. It is a very good movie on all points. And it touches on a very important topic in today's day. And that's what all good movies do, right? They come out at a time where it represents what's going on in our country or in our world. And this is no exception. One can't help but draw parallels to All the President's Men, being that it deals with freedom of the press and Nixon. But The Post really focuses on freedom of the press, how the press was battling the government about a commissioned report about the Vietnam War, commissioned by the government, that was leaked. And there's another tie into today with WikiLeaks. So it deals with the government overreach of Nixon trying to shut down the newspapers for releasing this information. And the government claims espionage, the newspapers claim freedom of the press. And what you have is a question of what is best for the country. And I wish I could say it's objective and you're seeing it from both sides, but it is a Hollywood movie after all, so it also has something deeper underneath, something personal at stake. Without that personal stake, there is no pulse. And without a pulse, the audience doesn't care about your characters. Outside of this battle between freedom of the press and the government, you have the Washington Post, who is being run by the country's first female newspaper publisher. She inherits the job after her husband and father both die, not at the same time, obviously. And she is now in charge, which is another really important topic that it deals with, which is women empowerment, women in the workplace, or just frankly, gender equality. So it has two very strong topical themes. And the pulse of the movie is Meryl Streep having to make the decision whether she's going to jeopardize the future of the company for this news story. And I really hope that's not a spoiler for you if you have no idea what the movie's about, but that's a general theme of the story. To be honest, I don't have much knowledge as far as this story goes, or this time frame and what was going on, so I really don't know how much is true or how much is fabricated when it comes down to it. But it was very well done. I also, like I said earlier, I don't always have the interest in Steven Spielberg's movies based upon subject matter. So after watching The Post, I said, well, I got to go watch Bridge of Spies. I hear it's so good, but it got spies and it's got a courtroom drama. I'm going to fall asleep. I don't like that. So I watched it at home on HBO, and I got to tell you, damn good movie. So Steven Spielberg is the master. You can't ever just doubt that he's not going to make a good movie. So it is up for an Oscar, obviously. It's got an Oscar for Best Picture and Best Actress. He also has a movie coming out in another couple months at the end of March called Ready Player One. So it's going to be a big Spielberg year. And that's always cool because when he makes 2 movies a year, you're going to get that one personal tale, that one more kind of something really important to say, and then you're going to get that big blockbuster movie towards the summertime. This movie, The Post, is really good. It does really focus on, it really drives home the freedom of press and, that liberty we have and the checks and balances that the news are supposed to give the government. So it really, 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 really drives that home. Thank you for listening to another edition of the 5-Minute, 10-Minute Movie Review. I am Jay of the thejaycraig. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button that's right there on the right side of your screen. And don't forget to visit thejaycraig.com. Keep on listening, and we'll keep talking. Or at least I will.